Hello. Would you come and sit down, please? Thank you. Now, right off the bat, please just clean your hands with some of this. Thank you. Lovely. And if you could just do me a favour and keep your voice nice and low. I am one of the paediatric nurses, and this is one of the examination rooms just off of the children's ward, and they're all sleeping, hopefully. They should be sleeping just down there, so if we just keep our voices nice and quiet, that would be a great help to me, thank you. So, you've obviously come in because you're worried that you may have the virus. Well, first and foremost, I want to tell you that you present as a very nice healthy pink colour, and you're not clammy, which tells me that you're getting a nice amount of oxygen. You did write in your notes, well, the doctor wrote in his notes about you, that you were struggling to breathe and that you had a tightness in your chest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a listen to your chest, see if I can hear anything in there that doesn't sound too healthy, and then we'll take it from there. So if you could just sit back in your chair with your shoulders back and relax as much as possible. I do understand and appreciate that you're in the middle of a pandemic in a hospital, so if you could just take a deep breath when I say and let it out nice and slowly. Okay. Let's breathe in. Okay. Breathe in. Okay. And again. Very good. I'm just going to do your back. So, breathe in. Okay. Just go to this side. Okay. Well, you will be relieved to know that I don't hear any blockages or anything that is giving me cause for concern in your lungs or in your chest. I would probably say that anxiety and stress is causing you to have a very tight chest. I also experience this, especially in the evenings. It really is just a condition of the situation that we're going through right now. Do you suffer with mental health or anxiety issues like panic attacks? You do? Okay. Right. Yeah. And have you been feeling a noticeable increase? You have, yeah. Especially in the evenings, yeah. Now I understand there's less to distract you in the evenings. I certainly have been experiencing, I would say it's like verging on the edge of panic attacks and insomnia, which I haven't had for a decade. So this pandemic is certainly taking its toll on everybody. One way or another, we're all feeling it, you know? Yeah. Are you currently taking any medication? I know in the notes here it says that you mentioned experiencing body aches and headaches. Are you taking anything for those? Paracetamol and ibuprofen. Okay. Right. Well, what you could try also is having a nice warm bath and see if that relaxes some of the muscles in your body. Just lean back so that the hot water can go on your neck, and then if it is a stress or tension headache, that hot water should ease the muscles and relieve some of the pain that's in your head. Fingers crossed that works for you. If it doesn't, obviously do continue to take the recommended dose of paracetamol as and when you need it. Make sure to be drinking lots of fluids and keeping your body hydrated, because your body really does need to be hydrated at the minute. With all the stress that it's under, it's vital that we get all those liquids in there. So I do have a digital thermometer, but I'm a little bit old school and I like to use my hand, if that's alright. I know they took your temperature in the initial examination when you came in, but I'm just going to feel you again now, see if you're increasing or a bit warm. Slightly on the warm side, but I certainly wouldn't think that you had a fever of any kind, so that's another good sign, right? Things are looking up here. I'm going to take a couple more swabs and tests from you when I send you back out there, but whilst you're in here, is there anything that you would like to talk to me about? I know how hard this is. It's okay. Do you have much of a support circle around you, family and friends? So it's just you at home. Oh, that's gotta be rough. No, I understand. Yeah. It certainly can become very overwhelming, and I know that the government guidelines at the minute are to not be going out, just for shopping and seriously for just necessities. But do you have a garden, or could you maybe just go out onto the pavement in front of your house and walk up and down a little bit? You can just go up and down a few times, can't you? And if anyone's coming, you can quickly dodge back in the house or something. It's really, really important to continue getting that exposure to sunlight and fresh air, and it does wonders for your mind and your mental well-being. You have a little bit of a garden. Oh, that's fantastic. Definitely at least once a day. Maybe just take a drink out there in a book, or just sit and listen to the birds. I have certainly noticed that the sound of the birds singing is a lot louder now that there's hardly anybody out and nobody's on the roads. Nature is taking back over. You have to be able to find little bits of beauty, and that's what keeps you going. Otherwise we'd just go mad, wouldn't we? I obviously, I'm not psychic, but based on the examination that I've just given you, I feel fairly confident in saying that you're not suffering from any of the symptoms of coronavirus as yet. Obviously, if you feel like you've been in contact with other people recently before coming to the hospital, then we do have to watch out for any symptoms that may appear within the next 2 weeks. So things are going to be rough for a little bit longer, but you need to keep your head up. Try to distract yourself. Do all the little things in your house that needed doing and you've just put off for ages and ages and ages, I bought a little tub of filler. So I'm going to go around my house and fill in all the holes that I've made over the years with different picture frames and stuff like that. Just try and find anything to keep you distracted. And feel free to, I'm going to give you a leaflet on the way out, and it has all of the hotline numbers, including a couple that you can ring just to talk to people, you know, if you're feeling extremely alone and like you just need to reach out to somebody. So feel free to use those. I think that's everything. I'm just gonna take these off. Try and do it quietly, the kids can hear everything. I'm just gonna clean my hands again, if you don't mind doing it again. I just like to have everyone do it as they come in and leave the room, just for my own peace of mind. So. I'm sorry, I don't have a face mask on. Our hospital's completely run out of them. Luckily you have one on, so we have to be grateful for that at least. Now that's all nearly dry. Right, I can send you back out there now. They'll finish taking bloods and swabs, and I think you should be perfectly well and healthy to go home and, you know, try and take care of yourself. Listen, everything's gonna be okay. This will not go on forever. I know it feels like we're in the thick of it right now, but this is gonna pass. Okay? Okay. You take care of yourself. Okay?